Good morning everyone, this is Shilpi Singh. Let us see how to create a website using WordPress. Okay, open a browser and type URL wordpress.com. Now you have option. If you already have an account, you can click on login, or else you can sign up for WordPress. So click on login. Now there are options. If you already have an account, you can use your username or email ID and password to log into WordPress, or else if you want, you can sign up for WordPress. The option for sign up is present here. Click on sign up if you don't have an account. WordPress will give you certain option like on what kind of a site you want to create. Do you want to start a blog? You wanted to create a website, you wanted to start with a portfolio, or you wanted an online store kind of a website. So here we are trying to create a website of a faculty profile. So let's choose the option start with a website. The second option that WordPress gives you is to choose a theme based on which you are going to create your website. So there are certain predefined themes. If you want, you can choose it for now, or if you want, you can skip it. Let's choose one of the themes and go forward. The next option that WordPress asks you is a URL. That's the most important thing while creating a site, the URL, with the help of which anyone is going to access your website. Now suppose I wanted to create a website for myself and my name is Shilpi. Let me see what all options are available with me with this name Shilpi. So just type your name or the word that you wanted to appear into your website or the site URL, and then choose out of the any options that you feel is the best URL for your site. Now after choosing, say for example I choose this option, then it will give you an option for what plan you wanted to have for your website. Okay, so now as I already have an account, let me log in using the credentials that I have, my email ID and the password. Now click on login. Now you are into the control panel of your own WordPress site. Now you can see on the top left there's something called My Sites. This will contain the URLs that you have already selected for creating a site. So now click on My Sites. You can see there are certain options present for the site. As I've created two different sites here, I get an option of switch sites. So one of my site is named as shilpisinghblog.wordpress.com. If I want, I can move on to any other site that I have created. So you can see there are two different sites that I have created for my account. So let me just click on the other site, which is shilpisinghweb.wordpress.com. Okay, the moment you click on the site, you will get some statistics that what kind of an activity is happening on the page that you have created. Now what we wanted to see here is how our website is placed in terms of menus. So we have to have a framework based on which we are going to create options, data, pictures, etc. into the website. So if you scroll down, you will find something called themes here. Click on customize. Okay, so WordPress will give you an option of how this theme works or what all options are present with this theme, like the site identity, different kinds of colors and backgrounds. There would be a different kind of fonts. You can choose a header image. Then this is the menu part, like how do you want the menus to be placed. Now by default you can see that there are certain menus which are already available in it. So if you click on the menu locations, you can see there is a primary menu that appears on top of the website, and there is a footer menu. Now if you click on this edit menu, you will find what all menu options are already present on the website. So here we can see there is a home tab, there is an about tab, there is a contact tab, and there is a blog type. If you want, you can add more item to it, or if you want to change the order of them, you can simply click on reorder. So while adding the items, you can have items within the tabs, like you can have sub menus. So if I click on reorder, you can see there are certain arrows mentioned here. If you want a page, like say for example, I want this contact to be a part of about, then I have to shift it towards right, so that into the site now contact appears as a sub menu about, or else you can have it as one of the menus into the site. On to the right, you can see the moment I choose any of the options, WordPress shows me the preview how it will appear. So this is the way you can choose how you can define your menus. Okay, so once we are done with customizing the menu options that we have, now we can simply go back to the site that we have, and now we can create pages to it. So here you can see an option called site pages. Click on add. You can give a title to your web page, you can add content, you can choose different kind of formatting options that you want, you can insert a link if required, you can add pictures to it. On to the right, you can see there are certain page settings present. If you want to publish your page immediately, you can choose the options accordingly. You can have different images present into your web page. You can choose the page attribute, which will decide where this page will appear, into which of the sections, and more sharing options. Now once you have decided with the content of this website, save the changes. So suppose if I wanted to have this for the about tab that I have created, now it will give you an option to publish. So save the page and then click on publish. The moment you say publish, the page gets published into the actual website. So here you can create as many pages as you want, and then you can link the same to the menus that you have created. You can also create blogs here. You can see the option of blog post. Click on add, and then accordingly you can have a title, and you can have content, pictures, links, anything that you want, which is a possible option here. You can add that to the blog, and then that blog can be reviewed on your website. So this is a basic idea on how a website is created. You can choose a URL, then you have to have a menu set decided, and then you can add different pages to it, and then you can customize the pages in the way you want. Now as I've already created a website, I'll show you. So this is the one that I've created, shilpisinghblog.wordpress.com. Here you can see into my website that I have customized the different menu options, and here I have sub menus also present. Like if I've taken a research tab, I've created 4 sub menus under it. Then there is a tab about me where I have different sub menus. If I click on any of the sub menus here, you can see that there I have added certain pictures, then there is some data. So all these things can be added. Now if I again move on to the home tab, you can see that there's a picture, and in the background there is a text that is appearing in front. Then if you scroll down, there is some kind of information that you can add. Then towards the end of the page, you can add certain widgets to it. Like I have a widget that is contact info, where I've given the entire address of my college, the phone numbers, the meeting hours, etc. So this is how you can create and design a website of your own using WordPress. Thank you so much.